This is how fake legs and feet are made for legless people in Korea. The process is quite simple. First, they take a mold of your body and then they fill it with foam. Then they take that foam and they put it into another mold, which will be the new shape of your legs. And after that, they start painting and decorating the fake legs to make them look like real human legs. It's really interesting to see how they make the skin look so realistic with all the different layers and colors. The attention to detail is really amazing. And if you didn't know any better, you would think that these were real legs. After the legs are finished, they move on to the feet. The feet are made in a similar way. They take a mold of your feet and then they fill it with foam. And they take that foam and they put it into another mold, which will be the new shape of your feet. And after that, they start painting and decorating the fake feet to make them look like real human feet. As someone who has access to technology and the internet, we often forget that other parts of the world don't have the same access that we do. In South Korea, there are many people who were born without legs or have had their legs amputated due to disease or injury. For these people, walking and running are impossible. But thanks to technology, there is now a way for them to experience what it's like to have legs again. The process of making prosthetic legs is a long and complicated one, but the results are truly amazing. These legs allow amputees to walk, run, and even dance again. They can also be customized to match the person's skin tone and muscle definition. The price of a pair of prosthetic legs can vary depending on the complexity of the design and the materials used. But a basic pair can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. This is a significant investment, but for many amputees, it is life-changing. If you want to learn more about prosthetic legs, there are many resources available online and offline. You can also reach out to local prosthetics companies or rehabilitation centers to learn more about the services they provide. For many amputees in South Korea, prosthetic legs are providing them with the ability to walk, run, and dance again. They are also giving these individuals a sense of independence and freedom that they may have never experienced before. If you are an amputee or know someone who is, I encourage you to learn more about prosthetic legs. With today's technology, it is possible to live a full and active life even with a disability. So let's take a closer look at how prosthetic legs work and the benefits they can provide. Prosthetic legs come in a variety of shapes and sizes to fit the needs of each individual user. They are typically made from lightweight materials such as carbon fiber or aluminum that are strong enough to support the weight of the wearer, but are still easy to move around. The leg is attached to the body with a socket that fits around the residual limb, or what remains of the original leg after amputation. This socket is usually made from a combination of plastic and rubber and is designed to be comfortable and secure. One of the most important components of a prosthetic leg is the knee joint. This joint must be able to withstand the stress of walking and running while still allowing for smooth movement. Some prosthetic knees are hydraulic, meaning they use fluid to help control the movement of the joint. Others are more simple and rely on the user's muscles to control the motion. The knee joint is also responsible for providing stability to the leg. This is important because it helps prevent the leg from collapsing or buckling, which could lead to a fall. There are a variety of ways to achieve stability, but most prosthetic knees use a combination of ligaments and rubber dampers to keep the leg stable during movement. The foot is another crucial component of a prosthetic leg. It must be able to distribute the weight of the wearer evenly and provide traction when walking or running. Most prosthetic feet are made from a combination of plastic and rubber and are designed to mimic the function of a natural foot. Some advanced prosthetic feet even have built-in sensors that allow them to respond to changes in terrain, providing additional stability and balance. Perhaps the most impressive thing about prosthetic legs is the level of control that users have over their movement. Using advanced technologies such as microprocessors and electromechanical components, prosthetic legs can be programmed to respond to the user's thoughts and intentions. This level of control allows amputees to walk, run, climb stairs, and even dance with relative ease. In addition to the physical benefits of prosthetic legs, they can also provide significant psychological benefits. For many people, the ability to walk and run again gives them a sense of freedom and independence that they may have never experienced before. It can also help them to feel more confident and self-assured. There are many different types of prosthetic legs available, and the best type for each individual will vary depending on their needs and lifestyle. However, advancements in technology are constantly improving the functionality and aesthetics of prosthetic legs. In the past, Prosthetic legs were often bulky and cumbersome, but today's prosthetics are much lighter and more streamlined. They are also more comfortable to wear, thanks to advances in materials and design. In addition, prosthetic legs are now more responsive and intuitive, making it easier for users to control their movement. The field of prosthetics is constantly evolving, and researchers are working on new and innovative ways to improve the lives of amputees. One area of research is in the development of bionic legs. Bionic legs are a type of prosthetic leg that is controlled by the user's thoughts. This is done through a device called a myoelectric prosthesis, which reads the electrical signals in the user's muscles and translates them into movement for the leg. Another area of research is in the development of legs that can restore the sense of touch to amputees. This would allow users to feel sensations such as pressure, temperature, and pain, which could help them to navigate the world around them more easily. For many people in South Korea, prosthetic legs are providing them with the ability to walk, run, and dance again. They are also giving these individuals a sense of independence and freedom that they may have never experienced before. If you are an amputee or know someone who is, I encourage you to learn more about prosthetic legs. With today's technology, it is possible to live a full and active life even with a disability. Making a pair of prosthetic legs can be a lengthy process that involves several steps. Here's a general overview of how it's done. The first step is to take a mold of the patient's residual limb, which is the part of the limb that remains after amputation. This is done by first cleaning and preparing the limb, then covering it with a layer of silicone. A mold is then carefully peeled away from the limb. Once the mold is complete, it is used to create the socket, which is the part of the prosthetic limb that connects to the body. The socket is typically made from a combination of plastic and rubber and is designed to fit snugly around the residual limb. With the socket complete, the next step is to create the leg itself. This is done by using a foam or gel liner that fits inside the socket. The liner is then covered with a layer of fabric and a hard outer shell. The outer shell is usually made from carbon fiber or fiberglass and is designed to provide support and stability to the leg. Once the leg is complete, it is attached to the socket and the patient is ready to walk. In addition to the physical components of the prosthetic leg, there are also a number of technical and mechanical aspects to consider. For example, the leg must be able to withstand the stress of walking and running, while also being lightweight and easy to maneuver. This is achieved through the use of advanced materials and engineering techniques. Additionally, the leg must be able to replicate the natural movement of the human leg. This is done through the use of complex mechanical and electronic components. Overall, making a prosthetic leg is a highly skilled and precise process that requires the expertise of a team of professionals. From the initial mold to the final assembly, each step is critical in creating a leg that is both functional and durable. So there you have it, a look at how fake legs and feet are made for legless people in Korea. We hope you enjoyed learning about this unique and fascinating process. If you're interested in learning more about prosthetics or other medical innovations, stay tuned for more informative videos. Thanks for watching.